Hi, Aries. Let's see what's going on for you guys. All right, Aries, let's see. Universe, angel, spirit guides, what do you have for my beautiful Aries? My God, we're like mid-October already. Time really is flying. For the week ahead, spirit, for the week ahead. So whenever you guys tune in, Universe, angel, spirit guides, the queens are my audience, which is you guys, YouTubers. And the incoming energy, the people coming towards you, are the kings. So they're male or female. All right, so there's no confusion. It's just the way I read it for YouTube. They're not private readings. If they were, it would be far more specific. All right, so also take that with a grain of salt. Time and energy is fluid. You're not all going through the same thing at the same time, and you're not all dating the same zodiac. So please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Spirit usually wants me to read for a majority collective, whatever the storyline may be. I've had so many people ask me if I'm an Aries. There's a buttload of Aries in my chart, but half the time these readings do not resonate with me. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But yeah, sometimes I resonate with my rising more. So of course, if this is your rising, by all means, this reading is for you too. Now, what's coming towards them, Spirit? You guys are reviewing your options. You're thinking about something. I see here. Right now, you're like in a holding pattern. I always feel like when I see the sevens in tarot, it's like holding pattern. Like, hold the phone. Hold on. Let me see. Justice. I like that. What's this? The Hermit in reverse. Ooh la la. Okay, some justice about to smack down, guys. You're about to get your justice in regarding a situation. And if you've been in hermit mode, you're about to spring on out. All right? So what don't they see coming? Let's see what else is coming in. That just you were not expect. Another 7. You're in some weird holding pattern. 7 of Pentacles. This is thinking about where or who to invest time and energy into. Okay, interesting. What else for their advice, please? And their outcome, please, for the week. So I'm gonna make it a point to bring up Jupiter because right now it's in Aries. And right now you guys are lucky. And Aries typically don't get a whole hell lot of luck. They make their own luck, Aries people. Because you guys are known to be resilient. When you fall, you get back up and you make your own luck. But this time you're getting a serious boost by the heavens. Why am I saying this to you? Because it's going to go retrograde in November. Okay? But then it's going to come back into your sign in December and it's going to stay there until May. You have up until May to capitalize on whatever it is that you're doing. Because the last time Jupiter was in Aries was 2011. So whatever you started back then, you have an opportunity to capitalize and do now. Whether that was to be with a person, to open your own company, the career that you had started back then. It's all about that. Okay? So Spirit's like kind of encouraging you to do that. And looking at all these 7s here, it's making me feel like you're kind of looking at all of that. You're kind of holding in this like place where you're reviewing everything. All right, let's see what's going on. All right, let's begin. So at the bottom of the deck is the Hierophant. This is Taurus energy. You could be dealing with the Taurus. Others of you, the Hierophant is talking about marriage. It's talking about commitment. It's very relevant for you this week. Okay, so let's just put that there for now. In your recent past, 10 of Cups, this is you getting in a relationship with somebody or being happy here with somebody. King of Wands, and this is the incoming energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, someone like you. Knight of Pentacles. Temperance, Saggy energy. 9 of Wands in reverse. All right, so this is cool. It looked like at some point you had walked away from someone or something, like a marriage or a commitment with somebody. King of Swords in reverse. You felt like this person was a douche or an asshole, or there was a rejection here with this King of Swords. Usually kings or queens, that is an air sign, inverted, they're nasty. They're a piece of work. But sometimes it also means that it's just a breakup or a rejection of some kind with this person. And it could have been somebody you were married to or had a commitment with. You walked away, all right? Three of Wands. You kind of waited for them to come back to you or see if they would come back to you. But then Knight of Cups, this happened. Somebody asked you out. I don't know if this is a different person. And this person was vulnerable. This person was open. This person was chatty. Yeah, because here you are coupling up here with, well, you both mutually like each other. That's a fact. And it's this King of Wands. This fire, passionate, attractive sign inbound, male or female. Knight of Pentacles. It started moving slowly though. And Temperance is here, which means timing was an issue, or patience was requested or required in this scenario, or balance was taking form here with you. We'll see now how this plays out, because you have Hierophant here, which does talk about commitment. It does talk about courting, something where you take orthodox steps to achieve an end goal. So that's like you going back to college, or you going back getting a degree so you could capitalize on some kind of program at work or your career. It's like that too. Now, Seven of Cups. Yeah, you're reviewing your options. Okay, so when I look at this general reading, yes, it can be applied to work or your career or your family life or your romantic life. You're sitting here currently in this like pause phase, Aries, debating what your options are and which direction to go into, or who or what you should really spend your time and energy into. When we clarify, we'll see in a moment. The Hermit in reverse and Justice. For some of you, if you've been literally in court, you will win something because it's in the upright position. And finally, the situation is coming to light. It's like ending. Others of you, this is you. Somebody might have come back towards you. This is reward. This is karmic reward for your recent past. And it looks like somebody who was in hermit mode came out of hermit mode. We'll see. Virgo energy. What you don't see coming is another seven. Seven of Pentacles. You're sitting here reflecting. Should I stay? Should I go? Should I invest in this situation? Do you see her, the black swan? She's staring at the lake. Should I do this? Should I not do this? Should I invest my time and energy in this project, in this company, in this person, in this relationship? It's like you're like, I don't know. And so you're reviewing your options, thinking about where you're going to invest time and energy. Your advice is the Judgment and Four of Pentacles. Some of you are holding on or clinging on to something in your past, and you need to make a final decision regarding that. It's the skeletons in your closet. You either unearth them and deal with it, or you bury them for good and move on. Others of you, if this is quite literal, this is talking about saving your money and making the decision and what it is that you want to do in your life path, your course of direction. If you want to buy something like a business, or you want to save for retirement, you have to make that decision and start saving for it. Again, we'll clarify and we'll see what they're talking about. I just feel like because Jupiter is about to go retrograde at the end of the month, it's starting, the shadow parts of it are starting to fade. And I feel also in the month of October for Aries, you probably feel like you're going backwards or you're not achieving anything. That's far from the truth. This is quite the opposite. From what I'm looking at these cards, it looks like you're on a new path and you're forging ahead and you're about to invest in it and you're about to build into a new future. Again, this is a new you. Like I said, the last time Jupiter was in your sign was 2011. Do you remember who you were or how you were? 2011, weren't you confident? Weren't you excited? That's what's happening here again. Doesn't matter how old you are, what you look like, or what you think you can and cannot do. That's all bullshit. You have a whole other half a life to live. I promise you. Spirit's like, save it and your money and make a final judgment call and move in that direction. Others of you, this is about letting go someone from your past and making that final decision, putting the last nail in the coffin. It's holding you back. Outcome. Queen of Pentacles. That's you. This is what we're talking about. About you finding your stability. You nurturing, loving, kind, and caring. I think you know this about yourself, but you're also starting to question and judge people, like who deserves that part of you. And Spirit's like, yeah, start stabilizing your life, your structure, your foundation, who your friends are, who are your people, what is your new direction. It's like talking about that, stabilizing you. And who deserves that part of you. Eight of Swords in reverse. Yeah, this is you getting unstuck. Some of you are financially getting unstuck. And the Sun, and happier days are ahead. Oh my God, how do I love this card in your outcome position. It's the best place to be. This, you know why they say this is the happiest card in the deck? Because this is the ultimate reward for all of us. This is the one feeling and emotion that every human being strives to achieve, and you are achieving it. The only thing is you have to understand it. But it looks like here you're finally getting yourself unstuck, and you see the horizon, the sun is coming up. And you're like, that's it. I'm basking in the glow, and I'm about to walk forward in life. This is why you're at that pause, reflect period right now in your world. And you are thinking, with the Queen of Pentacles, you are thinking about your stability. You are thinking about your structure. You're like, firm career, firm payment money coming in, especially with this shitty ass inflation that we're living with in these days, these times and days that we're dealing with. Person stability, friend stability. You're thinking about all of it. And you're walking your truth. You're speaking and walking your truth, which I kind of love. And you're doing it in an orthodox fashion, the right normal way. You're not reinventing the wheel, you're just maybe doing it for you. And whoever can join you, awesome. Now, let's start clarifying. I did not expect a reading like this whatsoever. Oh my God, I was expecting people and drama and situation. It's the furthest thing from the truth. This is like all like about pause, hold, neck, you are putting one foot in front of the other, but before you move that foot, you're like, let me see. 7 of Cups, please. Yeah, interesting, because here you have the 8 of Swords and you end with the 8 of Swords in reverse. So how you start the week is you get yourself out of this mental jail that you think you're in. Look at your angel that protects you, right? He's just sitting there staring at you. You have all these demons in your head. You are not even blindfolded. You could kick these swords and move out. I call this the mental jail card, that you think you're stuck, but it's in your head. There's ways. You just haven't figured it out yet. Your angel right there, that's sitting there looking at you, they're like, what are you doing? You don't got to deal with all those demons over there. Why are you even thinking about them? Would you just take one of these swords and just slay their heads? That's what your angels are looking at you. Because you're sitting there, look at you. You're like, I don't know, what should I do? Should I let this pass go? Should I call this person? Should I go for this job? Should I go back to school? I don't know. What are my options? Every time you go down that worry hole and you start spiraling, these little demons here start collecting in your head. And then you're creating a mountain out of a molehill. And your angels are like, what are you doing? I mean, I'm sure my angels are looking at me too and being like, what are you doing? The other cards that came out is the Chariot and the 3 of Wands. Okay, so it looks like you stopped waiting for something to come towards you. A person, a relationship, a job, whatever it is, and you decided to move forward past it. You're like, I'm not waiting for this shit no more. So I'm just going to move forward. But this is like blindly moving forward. This is like, I'm just going to keep going. I'm going to keep working. I'm going to keep working on myself. I'm going to keep working at my job. I'm going to keep making money. This is just like, I'm going. I don't care what's going on around me. But I'm not going to wait anymore either, is what you're saying. So what I think you're doing is, like what I was saying earlier, you're going towards your wish fulfillment with this 9 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, because I feel like you're starting to realize you were getting breadcrumbs in the past, either by a person or by a job. Like your output in work was 3 times as much and you weren't getting what you were deserving. And now I think your confidence is building, Aries, and you're starting to realize that. What is justice? And this is why you have justice coming in. I said that because there was the Six of Pentacles under the Nine of Cups. You going towards your wish fulfillment, realizing that peanuts is not enough for you. Like, you're like, what? Why do they have it all together and I don't? It's like that inner reflection that you should be doing. What is the Hermit in reverse, please? And justice upright for Aries. Oh my God. Justice is clarified by justice. I love when my cards do that. King of Cups and Judgment. This is somebody who is capable of loving you or is emotionally available, who wants to be in a relationship. And then there's the King of Pentacles, who is a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. And this dude or dudette is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You need to make a decision. It doesn't look like this earthy sign person is moving forward. And your justice is love coming in. Now, this could play two ways because I'm speaking to a large audience. This could be your justice coming in, that someone who's loving you because you were rejected by this person. Or on the flip side, this person that rejected you is now coming in like this. All loving and emotional and available. And you needing to make that judgment call. It's what I was saying earlier about justice. To me, it's usually the person who hurt you or did you dirty comes back to either apologize or whatever the hell their reasons are. Or for others, it's a new person, your karmic reward. It could be for some of you, not all of you, if it's another person that, not the person that you rejected, it could have been they were stalking you a little bit, waiting to see if you were really not with anyone else, waiting to see if you were done with the ex. Because sometimes, like, a lot of people go on social media and they throw up their feelings there. And, you know, when someone else is interested in you, they're going to be like, oh, yeah, that person's dealing with something. I'm like, that's like a no-go zone. So it's sort of something like this. So somebody here who is now available for you comes in. Definitely. Eight of Pentacles in reverse, the Star in reverse. You feel like someone or something is hopeless. One of these two. All right, let's see the Seven of Pentacles, and that's why you're reflecting on who to spend your time and energy with. Seven of Pentacles, please. Clarify Seven of Pentacles. The Moon and the Page of Cups. Okay. So someone is going to text you. Either for some of you it's an apology, others of you it's like some text message, but this text message to you is a little bit mysterious because it's not, you're not expecting this. This is coming out of left field, okay? This Page of Cups. This is someone begging you something. Forgiveness, others of you it's begging to like hang out or begging you to see something from their perspective. The Moon though can mean two things. They're holding a secret from you, because they're secretly crushing or something like that. Or for others, it means you don't know what to do with this message when it comes in because you don't see where what the future holds between the two of you with the Moon. Because at the bottom of the deck is showing me Five of Pentacles, which is feeling left out in the cold. So when this text message comes in, because it's basic, it's not like anything grand. It's not like you're not being asked out. This is just someone texting you and you don't even see it coming. And you're like, what am I supposed to do with this? And that's why you're pausing, reflecting, like, what am I supposed to do with this? But you know that this is a person that would never text you or call you or send such a message. So you're sitting there thinking about it. And you're remembering the loneliness. Or the hurt and the pain when you were left out in the cold. Now that's why you have in your advice position Judgment and Four of Pentacles. You need to make a decision. Do something with it or let it go altogether. What is Judgment and Four of Pentacles, please? Yeah, Knight of Cups. Someone, this could be talking about you asking someone out, like after getting this basic text message. Yeah, it's kind of saying that. They're like, what are you afraid of? You're gonna get rejected? Who gives a shit? It doesn't have anything to do with who you are, your value, or your quality. It speaks volumes of that person. And for me, rejection is protection. I don't even look at it as a bad thing. I'm like, oh really? Okay, bye. That means spirit has something better for me. Let me tell you something. I got this, what I thought was an awesome job before COVID. Then COVID, literally we had the lockdown like 2 weeks later. That job called me back like, I'm sorry, we can't hire you now. Even though they gave me a welcome package. And I was so upset and hurt. Guess what? I started this channel. And guess what? After COVID restrictions lifted, I got another job that paid me twice as much. I'm telling you, rejection is protection. If spirit's taking a person away from you, trust me, that person is toxic and they're bringing you somebody that's here for your highest and greatest good. Spirit's like here's the Emperor. This is you. This is an Aries card. This is you taking action as an Emperor, because an Emperor creates empires. They take control. And they're saying here, for some of you, you need to ask this person out and go have a conversation. Go for it. If you're getting this invitation, do it. Take your power back. Take your control back. That's what your advice is telling you to do. You need to end this. You have to deal with whatever this is, because you need to move on in your life. Yeah, Ten of Wands is talking about being vulnerable and open. The Lover's in reverse. This looks like a rejection with a lover, okay? But then there's this King of Wands here. You could be like, look, I'm all for it. I just don't want to be a lover. I want something solid in my life. Queen of Pentacles in your outcome. And guess what? I think when you do certain things, you're going to get your wish, because the sun is there and you're not going to feel stuck. So for a lot of you, I feel like you are getting stuck because when somebody comes in or somebody was showing you interest or telling you that they wanted something, I think it was you not knowing what you need to do here. Well, that's how you're going to be in the week coming in regards to this courtship, this relationship, because you want, a lot of you, commitment. You want structure. You want it to be an orthodox courtship type of thing. That's why you're getting unstuck. Because Spirit's like, if you take your power back and your control back and you ask this person out and you have a conversation, you will find happiness. Which you will anyway, because it's in the outcome. It's going to happen. Yes! Aries! Oh my god, I have chills! Aries, first of all, you're going to have success. You will be vindicated. You will be validated. This person will look at you as you. Five of Wands, I love it. I feel like a lot of you, Aries, when you're taking this power back, some of you guys have always been nice. You've been kind. You hate complete conflict, so you try to avoid it at all costs. But you'll do it if you have to protect yourself. But now I think this is a different kind of like defending yourself, a different kind of fighting that you're doing. And you're fighting for who you're like, no, wait, hold on. And you're like, it's the confidence. That's what it is. You're bringing your confidence back. And this is how you're getting your power back. And you're like, no, I want this. I don't think, if we're not on the same page, sorry. So there's like a nice way to, get what you want, be firm, and still, get what you need out of the situation. Because Ten of Pentacles is here with Queen of Wands. This is you. This is why I have chills. This is marriage. This is commitment. This is profit on your home. Serious money raining on your house, especially with the Queen of Pentacles over there and the Queen of Wands. You being creative and ingenious, getting what this is, getting what you want. You will be validated. You will be vindicated. This is what's going to make you happy and get yourself unstuck and find yourself stability. Queen of Pentacles. You have to remember, this is the clarifier. This is what is. So even though you're this fire energy person, you find stability within a commitment. Some of you might get engaged. Some of you might move in. Some of you might start your own company. Let me see what else goes on with the romance angels. All right, single Aries, I hate to say this, there's going to be touch and go moments for the rest of 2022 for you guys. This is mostly for somebody who's dealing with someone. But yes, I do see some energies coming into the single Aries as well, but it's going to be a little bit of touch and go. Others of you, I feel like this is somebody new. Because obviously we had two energies over there. One was a rejected one, and the other one was a confirmed one. Retreat and religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So some of you might have a fundamental difference here with somebody. It could be you have different ethnic backgrounds, cultural, race, economic, academic, whatever. You have a fundamental difference here with someone. And maybe this is why you were thinking about it for a hot second. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. So for me, that could be the Hermit in reverse, where a lot of you have been in retreat mode and now you're coming out. Others of you, this is the Hermit sometimes in reverse talks about a self-imposed timeout where it's not necessary and you don't really need it. So I feel like a lot of you could be retreating, or the person that you're dealing with is retreating. I don't feel energetically the bulk of you are doing this. I feel like you're coming out of it. Those of you, those small pocket of you that are retreating, it's because it's self-imposed. Yeah, and very soon. I knew it. You guys have a new person here for some of you, and you have to decide if you want them because it might be unrequited. You might not like them as much as you like your ex or the past person, and that's affecting your love life moving forward. That's why you have Judgment and Four of Pentacles in your advice position. All right, so let's get a card from the Wisdom House at night. It was a very weird, interesting reading this week, but I love the way it ends. That's a great reading. Aries, please. Alrighty. I thought I was going to have to pause the camera. Meditation, so crazy. I swear to God, I was meditating on you guys before when I was reading this, and for some stupid ass reason I kept saying to myself, yeah, Aries need to meditate. They really, if they meditate, they will have all their answers. And it's so weird, the card just came out. Meditation. I mean, even I struggle with meditating, but it really does work. Be still and listen to the sounds of the pulsing energy as life force inherent in all things, since a gentle song to your sweet ears. What the hell does that mean? I have no idea. In the darkest inky black night, I, Nyx, make my magic and weave it into the world. This is a time for non-action. That's why you had all the sevens. Do nothing. And find quiet within your heart and wait. All will be revealed when the time is right. Now is the time for quiet contemplation. You won't miss anything if you stay quiet. Be still and know that I, Nyx, goddess of night, am always with you as you discover the magic within the silence. And it's so true. That's why you have all these sevens and these pausing and this retreat where it's like a self-imposed timeout kind of thing. You're kind of like retreating. You're not completely retreating. I feel like you're just pausing to reflect on everything, because I think things are coming into you, and you're trying to find like a place where you're not getting overwhelmed, but you're finding yourself to be mentally trapped with the Eight of Swords. You're going to get unstuck, but this is what's going to help you. Be still, be quiet, and the answers will just come to you. Don't overthink. Don't think anything. Don't think anything at all. And then like when you come out of meditation, things will just naturally click for you. All right, guys, for those of you that are my members, no, you know what? I feel like this reading, I'm going to keep it as a bonus. I'm going to do another reading. I'm going to do just a love reading. So please tune in for that, and that will have an extended for you guys. All right. Thank you for watching and listening. I'll see you soon.